Hey guys, we're back. Sorry about being gone for a few months, but we've been very, very busy moving around the country, so kind of normal for us.
Yeah, we ended up leaving Arkansas at the end of August, and we went to stay with friends up in Maryland, and we were there for about 2 months, and I kept looking for a job in my field, which is museums and public history, and wasn't getting anywhere, and this one worked odd jobs, kind of worked in my family's construction business, and took some caregiver positions and stuff, just kind of part-time, not making very much money. And then in mid-October, I actually did get hired to be the curator for 2 museums in a town in Kansas, so we moved to Kansas at the end of October, and yeah, totally was not anticipating coming back to the middle of the country, but here we are, and we really like it so far, and I love my job, so.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of places, and everybody asks me, oh, what's your favorite place? And I say, I don't really have a favorite. I've never been able to set down roots anywhere, but I'm hoping that this is it. I'm hoping that, we don't have to move anywhere anytime soon, maybe to another house or another apartment.
Moving.
Me too.
I'm sick of moving. We would like to rent a house. We're in an apartment now, and it's got some drawbacks, and maybe we'll rent a house towards the end of this year, but beyond that, I'm pretty happy here.
Yeah. I will say that, when people do ask me, well, what's your favorite place? I say, well, Tracy, California, up near the Bay Area, near San Francisco, so far had the friendliest people, but I think where we are now trumps it. I mean, everybody here is just really, really nice. Everybody's just cool.
The winter has been extremely cold, and I keep saying that it's a damn good thing that Kansans are such nice, warm-hearted people, because otherwise it would just be too cold here.
Yeah, it's been it's like Arkansas, snowy one day, then sunny the next, then rainy the next.
No, Arkansas winters are a lot milder. I will say that I was fooled by the geography. I thought that Kansas's proximity to Arkansas on the map meant that it was going to be mild winters.
No. Yeah, we had what, 1 day of snow last week, and then now it's like
warming
60.
up. It's about 60 out there now. It's pretty nice.
So, I've been employed by a few places. Unfortunately, I've had to leave those positions because either the hours didn't work out or the pay was just too low. They say the cost of living here is cheaper. I don't know about that. I've lived all around the country. I've lived on both coasts. I've lived in the middle, several places. I haven't really noticed a big gap in what I pay for groceries, what I pay for rent, other than California, obviously.
Well, it is the rent, though, and the rent is very cheap here.
It is cheap, I agree. But I think we can do a little better than we're doing now. But we'll see.
For this price, yeah, I would hope so.
But yeah, I mean, everybody I like, as a certified nursing assistant, they were wanting to give me maybe a quarter above minimum wage, and I can't live on that. We can't live on that. We want to live comfortable lives. We don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. That's not my ideal situation. And so I'm in the middle of changing industries. I'm working in a salt mine 1,000 feet underground, and it's an experience if you've never been down there. Everybody thinks it's claustrophobic and really small, like they see on TV.
Wide open spaces.
Huge space. Still intimidating knowing that you're 1,000 feet below the surface of the earth. It's really something down there. Watching the loaders, watching the drills drill into the walls for to be packed with explosives, and bring the walls down, and the loaders come in, muck it all out, and it's really something.
If you've got no conception of this, I highly recommend checking out the Dirty Jobs episode where Mike Rowe goes into a salt mine and sees how it works.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate representation of what I'm working with right now. I'm not running any drills or loaders yet. I will be up to that point, but I'm starting from the bottom right now and working my way up. So
I worry about you, but I hope that they're going to teach you how to use this stuff safely.
Yeah, they will, absolutely. Yeah, safety is a huge concern with this company.
MSHA.
But MSHA. Yeah,
Association.
If you're familiar with OSHA for construction.
MSHA is for mines.
Yeah, MSHA is for mines. Yeah. I'll meet them, I'm sure, sometime during my mining career. It sounds weird that, I mean, I was going to be working in the production line, like filling bags with salt, putting them on pallets, wrapping them up, and sending them to distributing them to different companies. But they chose me for working 1,000 feet underground.
I'm proud of you.
So thank you. It's going to be a new experience for me, and I'm sure I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell in the future.
We're both getting new experiences. I've never been a curator before, but I like it so far.
Yeah. and we're both making very good money right now.
And we're finally dinks.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah, finally. I mean, you know, either one of us was working and the other one wasn't, and it's been kind of back and forth.
This is the first time in our relationship where both of us are solidly employed.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, the curator thing is not easy to find.
No.
Or any kind of museum work is not easy to find.
No, I feel very lucky.
Yeah, yeah, you got really lucky.
Yeah, and I'm working under women. Both of my bosses are women, and you know these museums, they've got women in positions of authority, and it's really very refreshing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, my the people I'm working with has changed, because as a CNA in nursing homes and assisted living facilities, I was working with all
mothers.
women. Yeah, single moms, and you know, I mean, they loved having me there. I mean, getting the job as a CNA was easy, but they just didn't pay enough. And you know, I can't do it. I'm not going to do that for myself and Ashley. I'm not going to do that. I mean, that's not, to me, that's not a comfortable way of living. And you know, if we had had children right now,
oh God, this whole transition.
Yeah, it would have been horrible. I mean, I grew up moving. So did you, right? You grew up moving all around the country.
My parents were military, but I mean, it wasn't. I mean, the way we did this, you know, leaving Arkansas, staying with friends for 2 months in their guest room, and then coming here and having to start over from scratch. I mean, it would have been doable, but you know,
it would have been doable.
It was hard enough with hamsters.
Yeah.
And you know, in our time in Maryland, we added another hamster. We adopted a girl off of Craigslist, Free to Good Home, and we were definitely the best home available. So we got her, and then when we got here, we got another one. Actually, we found one at a Petco that was being bullied by his cage mate, and they sent him off for vet treatment. And I left my name and number so that they would call me when he was healed, and they did. And so we've got him now too, and we got a beta fish.
Yeah.
So now we're parents to 5.
Yeah, our family is growing. But yeah, you know, I mean, you know, we both grew up moving all around the country, and it's tough on a kid. You know, you can't keep friends, you can't keep the same school, you can't learn an area. You know, growing up, you know, after you're eligible to work, you can't stay at the same job if you're continually moving. You know, again, friends, the area, it's tough. It's tough, no matter what age you are. You know, moving is never easy, but especially as a child, I would not want to put any child through this. And it would have made the move here that much harder. I mean, it was hard. It was tough.
Oh man, driving 1,300 miles in 2 days. The hamsters didn't care.
Yeah.
Put them in their travel cages. They were riding in the back of my car. No big deal. When it would get dark outside, I would hear them, you know, start up on their wheels. They were fine.
Yeah, they were fine. Yeah. They didn't complain.
No, absolutely not. You did though.
I did. Yeah. Yeah.
But of course, we couldn't really drive above 55 with him with the trailer on the back of his car, and I was following him. And those mountains in Western Maryland and West Virginia
they're brutal.
Huge pain in the neck.
Yeah,
but
they're brutal.
We made it. We managed. We got here. We left on, we leave here Saturday morning, and we got here on a Sunday night, and we moved into our apartment here on a Monday morning, and I started my job the following week. So everybody's been great and welcoming, and you know,
yeah.
Kansas is pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm hoping that this is where we stay, and we're going to be making videos more often. It's been very hectic. It's been very, very hectic, especially with me with the job thing, working very odd hours as a private caregiver for a company that wants to pay me, you know, a quarter above minimum wage, and you know, I'm not going to do that anymore. I feel bad because the people at the company are very nice. The old people I'm taking care of are very nice, but I'm just not getting enough hours, and I'm not getting enough per hour. So I mean, I might be.
It's just not justifiable.
Yeah, I might be I'm changing industries, so I'm a minor now.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, if you guys have any suggestions for future topics or something you want us to cover, please leave a comment.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Absolutely. Yeah. So good to hear from everybody again, and we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks.